that KFC renamed Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Howdy, folks. I'm Colonel Sanders, and you're not. We're going to cover a few things here. I'm quite frankly tired of these conspiracy theories being spread around. The reason why Kentucky Fried Chicken's name in the 1990s was changed, there's three reasons. One of those is that fried was becoming an unhealthy term in the food industry, and people were more self-conscious about what they were eating. So instead of displaying the word fried, they wanted to abbreviate it to KFC because for years before the change, people were already calling it KFC. They wanted to change it so that it would appeal to customers and not drive them away by seeing fried immediately. The next reason is there was a trademark issue with the Kentucky name from the state of Kentucky as well, and they didn't want to pay what the royalties on that name would be. And the third reason is because they wanted to make it a short and very well known abbreviation that people could spread around and understand what it is. It was easily recognizable to identify the brand. Those are the reasons why they took Kentucky Fried Chicken and shortened it to KFC. Now, would my uncle be happy about them changing the name to KFC? Absolutely not. He knows that it is Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's what he called it. That's what he named it. And that's what it was and what it is. This conspiracy spread around by U.S. accounts that KFC is admitting to selling us human meat is ridiculous. Did you even notice that that advertisement originated in the UK and Ireland? KFC UKI is the account that posted that. Because of all the US conspiracy nuts out there that keep spreading this around, I kept looking in the wrong place for this ad. I couldn't find it on any official Kentucky Fried Chicken US pages, which led me to think that it was AI or CGI or whatever. And maybe it still is AI and CGI, but the social media team created it. For years, we have encouraged the behavior of KFC Espanol and Portugal accounts. People are always in the comments of the US accounts and the other accounts, which I've seen this myself, people saying, why can't you be more like KFC ES, KFC Portugal? Well, KFC UKI decided that we're going to take this challenge, and they started oiling up their admins. I thought that was funny, but they started oiling up their admins. After that, they started using Skippity Toilet and a bunch of other things. People encouraged it. They said, it's wild, it's out there. So it can't be too a shock or surprise that they post something like this to advertise their food. People have been asking for unhinged stuff for years. Where was the outrage, like I said before, when they were sexualizing the Colonel, displaying that in front of everybody in America? When they were normalizing the sexualization of my uncle in front of the children of my family, the children of America, and many other people. Where was the outrage when they were disrespecting all the people that knew Uncle Harley and their legacy was a part of him too, because they worked their way up through him in Kentucky Fried Chicken to be where they're at now? Even Governor John Y. Brown Jr., before he passed away, had something to say about those advertisements. Now, I spoke out against those ads and was met with a lot of hate. I still am met with a lot of hate. There's going to be people say, well, I guess he shouldn't have sold it then, yada, 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 yada. And to them, I say, shut up. Go get some chicken. If you're not going to get some chicken, go somewhere else. But shut up. I'm tired of seeing the disrespect to my family for me being proud of my family relation and wanting to see my uncle remembered accurately rather than as a joke. I've never seen so many people pressed about someone proud of their family. But whatever. I don't like the ad. I'm not paid to defend the ad or defend the brand. I got $3 to my name until YouTube starts paying me next month. So all the people saying that I'm the police of Kentucky Fried Chicken and I'm hired to defend them and do damage control or whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty good at it, but that's because I'm an honest person. I'm not hired to defend this ad. I think it's stupid and I think it's proof that I could do better. Through the content that I have made over the last decade, all the family history content and the KFC lore content, and just teaching people how Uncle Harley did things, showing them who he was, talking about the history, the different branches of the family. I've worked in the brand as well, and quite a bit of information that the world just didn't really know, and the confusing rumors that are going around, correcting those. That has sold the chicken alone. Not just for Kentucky Fried Chicken, but for other restaurants in this family that we started, such as Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken as well. But if people want better ads, petition to have me in the advertisements. There's going to be people who say, I don't want you in the ads. I don't care. If you want to see better ads, petition to have me in the advertisements. Petition for the Colonel's nephew to be in the ads. I could do it a heck of a lot better and more respectable and appeal to my generation and the older generation better than doing these unhinged ads. But again, everybody has been encouraging this behavior. Even on the KFC US pages, people say, why can't you be more like this page? I'm a firm believer that if people got on board with my mission 10 years ago when they first started disrespecting Uncle Harley and I started talking about it, if people jumped on board with me then instead of encouraging the changing of Colonel Sanders, making him an idiot, changing his gender, sexualizing him, if we didn't jump on that and the dating game, then we wouldn't be here today talking about any of this. I wouldn't be here today talking about any of it. If they stopped those ads back then when they started them or never did them before, I wouldn't have been inspired to get online and start telling people about the Colonel. So I thank Kentucky Fried Chicken for their disrespect because it got me to where I am now. Everything works out. But if everybody was on board with me then and told the company, we're not going to buy your food so long as you're disrespecting the founder like this, then the behavior wouldn't have been encouraged. Because a few years later, the Twitter account for Kentucky Fried Chicken pretended that they were Colonel Sanders and that they were down bad for that Twitter bird, and Sonic the Hedgehog's verified account got in on that action. We encouraged it. I spoke out against it. Everyone else encouraged it. The people showed the brand what they wanted. And the brand's going to go to where the money is showing. Now, a lot of people don't like this ad. I bet you they don't make another ad like it. But this ad should not have been the tipping point, and I'm getting tired of the conspiracy theories. There is no conspiracy. They are serving you chicken. The locations that serve you slop are people who are cutting corners, and they need to be addressed. So, for the locations serving slop, I encourage everybody to film your experience at those locations. Not only that, but do the survey on the receipt. Save your receipts, do the survey, file your complaint. The more complaints come in, the more things will get done. My complaint at my recent location has gone ignored, maybe even erased. But 130,000 people saw my review and complaint. So they could ignore my complaint, but they can't ignore the people who have seen it and the customers they have lost because of it for that location. So if we want to change, petition to have me in the ads, file your complaints, film your reviews. We don't have to be nasty about it. Honest reviews. And maybe things will change for the better. I cannot sit back and let people just slander the company and cause all these conspiracies and turmoil with things that are just completely inaccurate.